Hello everyone, Corn here and welcome to my channel. I wanted to show you guys what I've been working on because I thought you might be interested in the paints. I wasn't sure. And I'm working on something. I'll do a project share later on with everything I'm doing for someone. But I just wanted to show you all this now and before I put my paints up. And I'm working on the small wooden embellishments. And you know how we can get these? I got these at Tuesday Morning, but you can get them in other craft stores as well, or in craft sections. And don't you love the container they come in? Wooden also. Oh, darling shadow box capabilities. And I also used one of these, which is from Joann Fabrics. This is a tag, and isn't that a darling little jar? Isn't that precious? And I have quite a few, and a lot of times all I do with them is if I'm working with something vintage, I just put a little ink, over them to make them look, especially the walnut stain, to make them look stained, and then use them that way. But for this person, she loves the colors green and pink and softer colors, like myself. I love pastels. So as if you all work with the wooden embellishments, if you don't, then if you have gesso, and this I'm pretty sure came from Michael's. I've had it a while, and gesso does help. It's kind of like using a primer if you're doing a wall. It kind of smooths things out and accepts your acrylic paints really well. But you don't have to if you don't have gesso. Just sometimes it might take a couple more coats of your paint. And what I did first, I'll show you. For the pinks, I used the Cameo Pink, excuse me, by Apple Barrel, and that you can get at Walmart for not much money at all. And what I did with this one, I hope that it's showing up. I hope you can see that it is Pearlized paint by Martha Stewart in antique silk. Isn't that gorgeous, y'all? It is just such a beautiful color and effect. And I used it on that little heart and these hearts as well. And then for this one, I'm hoping, let me get it under the light a little better. I'm hoping you can see the glitter on here. It's not showing up the way I want it to. I'm looking through the camera, and it's not showing up as what if you turn it a certain way, you put several coats on, it's all over. If you put it this way, it just looks in certain sections, but I'm hoping it's showing up that it's really a pretty effect. And that is by Folk Art, called Glitterific, and this one is called Clear Hologram. And not only did I put it on this heart, but I also put it on this Prima flower. And I've had these for a while. I think I got these at Hobby Lobby on sale. And that's what they look like normally. But the person that this is going to likes glitter. And here's hoping that that's showing up too. And one thing, if you do put it on your paper flowers, I would suggest taking, like you just saw me do, taking your, after it's done and before it's dried, you just take your petals and separate them, because, when you're painting them with your paint brushes, you've got this, and if this touches a petal above it, it'll want to stick. So, but I'm really happy, I don't know, again, if you can see, with how that turned out. And then this one is, that's not the good, this is Martha Stewart's Pearl, again, and Aquarium. hope that's showing up. I think you can see if I go like so. Isn't that pretty? And then for these guys, I hope that's showing up too. It is Martha Stewart's glitter in Winter Mint, and it's very subtle. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a very, very subtle. But it still has glitter on them in green. It's really, I really like it. Okay, and then I did this piece. I don't remember where I got it, but this is 3 coats of the Martha Stewart's glitter, and as you can see, I hope it's showing up, it's still very subtle. The glitter is there, but it's subtle. And then when I purchased this, I thought, it looks like they did rose petals, and then the center seeds are sunflowers. There's just so many. Normally that's a small center, but what I did there was I took the Cameo Pink and did that. Well, I did the gesso first, then the Cameo Pink. Then there are sections, I don't know, again, if this light is picking it up or not, where it is actually grooves in the wood, and in there I did a darker pink, and then I took the pearl pink and antique silk and did some highlights. Then I took my Stardust stickles and went around the petals there, did this stickles there, and then once that dried, I put the frosted lace on top so it would look different. The glitter would be different from the petals. And then took some flatback pearls, very small ones, that I got from Joann Fabrics, the Miss Sparkle & Co. There were tiny, larger, and big, and I took the smallest ones and put them on there. And then for the jar, which is a tag, I did, this is the jar itself I did in Martha Stewart's Pearl, which is mother of pearl. And isn't that gorgeous, y'all, this paint? Oh, and then here again is the Martha Stewart's wintergreen, right? I think that's what we said in the glitter. Winter mint, sorry. Just tiny, teeny bits of glitter. I'm hoping they show up. Then on the back here, I did several shades of pink and did darker shades in the corner, and then did a medium pink, and then took a light pink, this one, Delta Ceram Coat, touch of pink, and what I do is I just take it and dab it, you know, so that it doesn't cover it entirely. The medium pink shows through some. Then this is a vintage image that I fussy cut, and then put from Ofray this little tiny narrow satin ribbon, and then a little applique from Amazon in the middle. And I forgot to tell you my gold, I hope that's showing up, metallic gold top is by Folk Art as well, called Treasure Gold, and I got this one from Amazon. And that's how that one turned out. So there we go. And I just wanted to show you all, just in case you all said, ooh, pretty paints, I'm going to find some. I'm going to use some too. I thought, because there are times when I'm watching a video where I'm like, oh, I wonder, what's the name of that? That is such a lovely paint. And I hope you can see the glitter, because like I said, I don't know if this light is showing it or not. Let me see what happens if I turn that off. No, not so great. And I'd like to thank you all so much for joining me today, and I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Take good care.